Outfit, they're not always pretty. Sometimes they're really ugly. But
just been all over Amazon and just about every site looking for these mustard pants.
And my wife will tell you, she wants to burn mine.
People actually listen to your show.
They watch.
They
Yeah,
watch it.
Yeah.
play defense in that first half, like Dom transitions to you after the game. It's way too long, way too lazy. But
You got all these answers. I'm going to bring you over and have you do our non-conference schedule.
I'd love to. I'd love to go to Grand Canyon,
I would
man.
love.
Hey,
well,
you're
you
doing
can
that
come with.
game.
That's not the thing.
I love when you're on Dom. You're so transparent. And I'm like, so two things are happening. That one, people are watching your show,
Yes,
listening.
yes.
Right? That
Yep.
caught me a little off guard. I'm just being honest.
And we have a special in-studio appearance by the Summit League Coach of the Year. I'm obligated to say that, by the way. It's in your contract. I have to say this every time you're on the show now.
Well, you better.
And Summit League Tournament champions.
You know
North
me.
Dakota
You know
State.
me. It's about me.
It's all about you.
I'm
always.
a really, really big
Yeah.
deal and all those things.
You know how many
I will
people-
say this. Listen, stop.
Oh.
This is my show right now. I will say this. Thank you. Thank you. You know, we do these things,
Yeah.
you know, it's the loyal people, Dom, that we appreciate. And there's going to be a lot of national things, and I love that. I love that for our program, our state, our university, and we're going to take advantage of every one of those things. But this is a pilgrimage of the people that you're with and who you do things with every week. And believe it or not, I don't mind Dom Izzo or Mike McFeely and Jeff Kopak, and we appreciate the partnership.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Does that mean I can come fly with you guys wherever you go?
That's not up to me. I want to just pass the buck to Todd Phelps right now.
Oh, there you go.
And he can decide. But I know the budget that you have.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
And all
yes.
the private jet stuff that you're on and all that. So you'll figure out a way.
There's no, yes, we'll be there one way or the other. Sunday, 5 o'clock, we'll find out where you're going to be, which is exciting. I mean, this is everybody does a bracket. That's the thing about the NCAA basketball tournament. My buddies who don't follow NDSU, like, hey, how should I pick the Bison? I'm like, absolutely. That's the neat part about what you're now in come Sunday.
It's March Madness for a reason, and you're right. It's the absolute best, and you get the old ladies that pick teams based on the color of their
Correct.
uniforms or what their mascot looks like, and to your point, you get some random fans now, and that's the national brand recognition too that the NCAA platform allows NDSU basketball, the state of North Dakota, and all those things too. But extremely proud, very appreciative of everything, and really excited to be a part of it.
So tell me, what time Sunday did you finally get a chance just to sit and enjoy what you guys did?
Yeah. What's the old line? You don't got to go home, but you got to
get out of here.
You got to get the heck out of here. I think that was about 2:15 in the morning, and then my wife and the girls had moved over, and she stayed back for a couple minutes, and finally could catch up with her for a little bit, and grabbed one of my daughters, threw her in bed, and then I just sat on the couch for a little bit. It was maybe 3 o'clock when I closed my eyes a little bit, but worth every bit of it. The bags under your eyes. I think Brindley said, "Dad, you got a black eye?" And Mom's like, "No, he just hasn't slept at all for whatever." And third world problems, right? Let's enjoy every minute of it.
So I want to start, because I asked you post-game, and I wasn't in your press conference, so I didn't hear you bring it up, but immediately I thought of us doing the show together at the Shack in 2020, and you came out, and I could see, talk about your eyes, I could see how red your eyes were because the writing was on the wall that the tournament was going to be banged. It was going to get canceled. And I thought of that immediately when the game was done Sunday night. Like, man, that 2020 team, I'm convinced, would have done some damage in the tournament. It was hard not to think about that Sunday night.
It's impossible. And to be honest with you, a lot of me was thinking about that. And I wanted to make sure that I banged the table for this 25, 26 group. And we just set a program record and we're going to the NCAA tournament, and they've earned every bit of it. But I'm on the court and I'm hugging Jay and Amber Samuelson on Sunday night, Jared's parents, and the text messages that I got over the weekend from Tyson and Vinny and Rod Cruiser, Rocky's dad,
Awesome.
text, Sam Griesel, Tyree Edey, all those guys, man. Like it's still hurts.
Yeah.
Like if you're being real, and you can't go back. You don't have regrets, and all those guys are excelling in life and excelling, a lot of them professionally in those things too. But once in a while you play the ifs, the buts, and what could have beens, and but that's what I want Bison basketball. That's what, as Dave Richman's fortunate enough to be the leader here, I want it to be about. I want it to be about not just a team, but a program, a legacy, and all those things.
Well, that's the contrast of the excitement of Sunday of having to make those calls in 2020. Like, hey, we're done, and we're not going to go and play. Like that, I had to imagine that's got to be the lowest moment of your professional career.
Well, I mean,
it's
it's a different kind of low, right? Like it's a again, I remember sitting in my room vividly, and I could tell you the spot, curled up, literally bawling my eyes out. And I'm not like an emotional guy like that. And the girls walked in and they're, twins, Dad, what's going on? Are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. Dad's, it's tears, like almost tears of joy, but not. Yeah. And it is what it is. And I can't go back and fix it, unfortunately. But some way, shape, or form, I want to believe that we're all better for it. Yeah. And it thickened us up. Hey, by the way, like we need to. Can I do this?
Yeah, we got to get rid of that.
We got to get rid of that.
I got to get a Mountain West helmet.
This is no longer. And I don't know why we have a Patriots and a Bucks one.
Because those are throwback. Those are cool. I like those helmets.
I do agree with you on that.
That's good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, so it's a 4-point game. I'm assuming you're thinking, here we go again. Like we had the lead at 12, and now it's.
Oh, I knew. Like in the back of my head, I knew what we were going to do. Noah was going to hit a 3. Like I just knew it. Yeah. No.
So we're going to show that. So the ability for Noah Federson, a guy who lost his starting job, goes to the bench, and then becomes the 6th man of the year in the process, to step up and make a shot like that. Describe what that guy's gone through all season long.
Yeah, you talk about full circle moments, and I'm going to show it to the guys. I don't like a lot of people. I doubt they're listening to your show here. Maybe they are because I'm on. But
clearly,
Fetty, you go back to our opener at Oregon State. And Noah missed a layup and 2 wide open top of the key threes. And then there was, I believe it was the Irvine game when he had a chance for a putback and he missed that in UTEP. And then you fast forward to the Oral Roberts double overtime game and Fetty gets the putback. Yeah. And we win that game. And then obviously now the legendary shot that's in the folklores of, Woody's shot and Tyson Moore, or excuse me, Taylor Braun's shot. Yep. It's the same shot. It really is. And it's a little bit of a microcosm of our team this year where, I'm not going to sit here and say we let the foot off the gas a little bit. UND made some big-time plays, and we fouled the three-point shooter twice, and you're like, oh, man. But it's a 4-point game, and Damari gets feet in the paint, kicks TC, and TC makes the right selfless basketball play, and Noah was present. And maybe of all of it, like the joy, the jubilation, and then just the true emotion on Fetty's face after that, that was big time.
That's 4 years, I think, coming out there, right?
Yeah, you're exactly right. And again, you know me, I'm transparent. Let's go back to the spring, last spring, and there's conversations going on. And if you're going strictly on, a little bit to our off-air conversation, the grass might be greener on the other side, or is it just about value and money and some of those things? Hey, maybe they leave. But a big part of the reason when Noah and Damari sat in my office that they wanted to come back was to do that. And to accept that privilege and to be present and, on that stage and then ultimately accomplish that, pretty cool moment.
Well, and I talked to you about that on Sunday night. Like, 3 of the key guys were guys that decided to stay: Stefanowicz, Damari, and Noah. I mean, without them, you're nowhere close to what happened.
And the way Trayson Anderson was, and especially in that semifinal game, and again, like that's what it takes, and it takes a little bit of continuity, and not even just from the on-court standpoint, Dom. It's explaining how we do things. It's explaining the culture, explaining why coach is crazy. In a lot of ways, so you can do some special things, and even but at the same sense, you take a 1-year guy like Tay Smith. Like Tay was great, big time in the first half. Mark High's dunks are electric, and again, like I hate this because I can go on and miss some. The other guy that but I really notice him when I go back is Emil Skuta was big time, especially defensively too. So we're a sum of all of our parts, and but make no mistake, those guys that came back, in particular Fetty and Damari, they took on a big privilege, accepted it, embraced it, and permeated into the rest of our group.
I got told, because I didn't see the broadcast, that Steph got way more airtime than you did. How do you feel about that?
Rightfully so. She should. I mean, there's the coach's wife, and then the responsibility that is the coach's wife.
Yeah, well, I would have her on TV way more than you anyway. That's
exactly. I'm like you. I got a face for radio.
Yeah, that's a decision there. You've done this before as head coach, but Sunday night going up taking the net down, cutting the net down. What's that experience for us that have never done that? What's that like?
Well, I mean, it's great. And again, just a little bit of me. Like there was, I think in the past, Dom, I've been guarded. Maybe at times, if I'm being honest, with like holding back and you're worried about what this opponent thinks. Or like, I was going to make sure, and it's because of the group that we have that has allowed me to have fun, and there's conviction behind it. Like, I let out some joy.
Yeah.
I let out some emotion.
I noticed
too.
that.
And,
That was a little different.
I'm not gonna be apologetic to any of those things like I have been in the past. This group has instilled that confidence in me, and I want them to see that I'm a reflection of them.
We know where the belt is. By the way, Jake Peters,
Watch out for
what a
him
star
going
he is,
viral.
huh?
Yeah. And again, like to me, like that's it. Look at that right there.
Yeah.
And there was a clip too, Polisek and Jake and our guys, the night before. Like this is Bison family, and for me, at the end of the day, good, bad, or indifferent, my happiness is a reflection of the people around me. And when I can see people like Jake Peters or our guys or anybody celebrate with that kind of excitement, like I'm going to be really ecstatic.
Where's the belt deal? Federson, I asked him about that. He had no idea.
That is a great
origination of that?
No, well, actually, last night somebody came up to me and told me it originated in Arizona, gave it to Polisek, and I don't know how he got it or marketing got it, but all of a sudden I'm on stage and somebody hands me this thing, and I'm thinking it's just this Toys R Us little belt. No,
heavy.
like it's a legit deal, like leather and whatever. But like there's a whole bunch of things you learn about.
So you recorded your basketball show here. Did you see the old school video? By the way, you wearing a suit coat on the sideline during a game?
Be careful. Matt Larson's probably listening to this, and I think he Polisek's in his ear. Like these basketball coaches need to go back into that too. Hey, I brought the sport coat out for senior day.
You did.
Yeah,
Look good.
That's a big moment.
Yeah.
That's a really
that's a big moment.
No, and I mean it. It is. Senior day is a big moment too, and. I don't know. Like, I like to mix things up. Maybe we'll see what I wear on the sidelines next year.
Okay, let's
maybe some mustard pants.
Hey, I had somebody ask me about that in Sioux Falls. Like, you missed it. It was Friday. I wore them on. I went. You didn't even give me a hard time. Basketball. I was at your practice Friday. I wore the mustard pants Friday. Without my South Dakota State blue top that you think I was
locked
wear.
in, apparently.
You're
locked in.
Ready for the next?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were always locked in about my wardrobe. Let's take a break. We come back. We can actually talk about the NCAA tournament without you getting snippy with me. Like, yeah, you're there.
I would never get snippy with you, Dom.
Let's do that when we come back after this. All right, wrapping up our first hour. Dave Richman here in studio, who I neglected to tell you that you bumped McFeely today. Mike's normally on at 9:30 on Tuesday, so you got him out till tomorrow. How about that? That's even another
Oh, great!
big deal for
Here
you.
comes an article. He just kind of backhanded complimented me in an article the other day, and now it's probably going to go right back to the.
I was just talking about this off air with you. Your team won 27 games this year, man. That's a school record, which goes without saying. That's a heck of a job.
Yeah,
really
good.
good.
And I appreciate that. And there were just a lot of things about Sunday night, right? Obviously, the NCAA tournament, and then you beat your in-state rival for the third time in like less than 2 weeks or whatever that was. And then, but 27 wins, and Bison basketball has been around for a long time, and I've been fortunate to be a part of some really, really good teams, and to win 27, is a true testament to these guys' character and their competitive character, who they are as people. A 3.5, GPA, in the fall. Again, I'm extremely, extremely fortunate to be around a lot of great people right now.
So let me ask here, because I was asking Tim about the upcoming schedule. What does this lay out for you now? Because you're not playing a basketball game for over a week and a half before you play again.
Yeah, you take advantage of your resources and your contacts. Like you and I were talking about off air. I talked to Ben Jacobson, this morning at Northern Iowa, and their format is always set up like this. The last time that we were fortunate to qualify, we were playing this game actually tonight. So it was a little bit of a shorter week too, and which I don't mind. Like again, me not holding back. I want our guys to feel this and enjoy this and to share that joy. But to Ben's point, it'll be my job, to fight human nature and put their feet back on the ground tomorrow, Wednesday at some point, and do some workouts. And then Thursday and Friday, I want to go at it a little bit. Like, and again, 90 to 95% of what we do is Bison basketball anyways. And I want some competitiveness, in our practices. And then once we find out Sunday, it'll be some long nights, some early mornings for the staff getting organized. And then, depending on when you play, if we play Thursday, we'll be moving Tuesday more than likely. If we play Friday, we're moving Wednesday too. So it's kind of a hurry up to wait, and then once Sunday night hits, it goes really quick. But that's all part of the excitement and the fun of it. The biggest thing for us too is to be present, right? If we're going to have any kind of chance, it's going to be a challenge. But we got to be present, enjoy these moments, and get better.
How much do you? I think I know the answer. I'm going to ask anyway. Do you pay attention now to what the bracketologists say, where North Dakota State is, who's going to play, and where they're going? Or no?
I don't, and I think I might be the only person on the face because I've got Luke Strage in my ears telling, I think this, I think that, like. Well, you can do a lot of thinking, and it doesn't transpire.
But you won 27 games. Your net is in the top 110.
Here's what I will say is, I've heard a lot of 14, and then started to hear some 13. Those are really good numbers at the mid-major level, right? And for us, the more you can move the needle, and if we are fortunate to get up to a 13, and now you're playing a 4, instead of a 3, like the chances, like let's just play the probability game a little bit too. But all that's out of our control right now. I mean, we've done our part, and we'll wait till Sunday night to find out who, what, when, where, all the things.
So when CBS calls on Sunday, you're not going to big time me and then still talk to me afterwards?
I didn't say that. Oh. I gave you all the love and right at the top. We appreciate it. Thank you.
We're out of business here now. You know what I mean? We're talking about what's going to happen on Sunday. It's a big deal.
Well, Sunday you'll probably be there, and CBS won't be there. Well, maybe they will.
You never know.
Yeah.
That's that alone, that experience. You did it obviously as assistant with Saul's teams, and then obviously with your own teams. That's unique. That does not happen in any other sport outside of college basketball with the men and the women.
That goes back to what is it for me, right? And again, this I don't mean this arrogantly, but I've been fortunate to do this, right? Yeah. And you've had those moments, and there's the charter flights, and for whatever reason, the black or blue plush carpets that you walk around, it's selection show. I mean, it's all the now our guys are going to get flooded with Under Armour gear. You're going to go and you're going to get NCAA tournament gear. I want our guys to really enjoy that. I want Bison Nation to enjoy that with us. I want North Dakota to be proud when we're on that stage and doing those things. But so for me, it's about everybody else getting to experience those things.
Your last tournament game, Zion Williamson was playing.
He wasn't bad. Like, I thought Vinny Shaheed was a really good athlete.
Really good, yeah.
And then Zion Williamson just goes flying by him. Like, I don't know how this second half's going to go for the Bison.
Well, they have how many number ones do they have on that team? They have 3. RJ Barrett was
first
on that
rounders?
team? Yes.
Yeah. Like RJ Barrett.
Oh, my gosh.
Jones was a late first rounder. They're good.
Just remember seeing...
And we were right there at the first half.
I know it.
Yeah.
I remember when the bracket came out, that selection show, like, okay, you knew you were going to be a 16 that year.
Yeah, because we were in the first 4.
You were in the first 4. You won, but then you were going to play Duke. And I remember telling people my old show, like, for all the football talk and love the football team, this is going to be the biggest thing ever for Bison Athletic. You're playing Duke on CBS.
CBS Duke. I remember too, okay, Krzyzewski.
Yes.
And I mean, he came across, looked me in the eye, shook my hand. I'm like, oh, okay, this is real. Now, he was awesome, great, very complimentary afterwards and those things, but I loved every bit of it too. And again, you accept the privilege of putting NDSU, the state of North Dakota, on those platforms. Cool experience.
Great stuff, bud. Congratulations on the championship on Sunday. Looking forward to this coming Sunday to see what happens, and we'll chat next week.
I hope you enjoy this too, Dom. I mean, a great experience for a lot of people too. I know in your profession, and it's a big deal to cover these things too. So we're glad.
Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it, all right?
We'll
talk next week. Dave Richman joining us, NDSU men's basketball head coach here in studio. The Bison are heading off to the NCAA tournament. We'll break. We come back in the NCAA tournament. The Concordia women's basketball team. Head coach Kim Wager will join us as the Cobbers are into the Sweet 16. We'll do that when we start hour 2 after this.
Need anything, you let me know.
I will, absolutely.